Hi, Wendy.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Are you ready for this?
I took the quiz because I did that review and it said that you should probably take it the first time by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a 77.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How did you do? Did you take it?
I didn't take it because
Okay.
I was doing the homework thing from I started last night, and so I was kind of going over some things that I kind of didn't really understand today, and then I was like writing up my one page.
Yeah. Well, the quiz is this homework. All the questions from the homework. Yeah, it's like those questions exactly, but so we can just go over them and then we can take the quiz. We all do better this time. And I don't know if some of mine were just like mistakes in my calculating or what.
Yeah, like some of them, the ones that I struggled with were like question 20 through 23 because they didn't give us a mean or a standard deviation.
Oh yeah, I struggled with that one. I actually got 20. Let's see which ones I got right on that one. Oh, I got to send Cheryl another connection. I hope Cheryl knows what she's doing on that one, because I did get part of it right, but part of it I didn't. Like number 20, I didn't get right.
See, and
I got that right.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't
know.
You
got the other ones right. How did you get that one wrong?
I don't know. That's what I was like. I don't know how I got it wrong. Oh, yes, I do. I think I'm looking at it. Yeah, I put a 1 in there. Instead of my point, I see what I did wrong. So I did get that one.
Okay.
But I don't know if I did it the right way, but I got the right answer.
Okay. Well, at least you got the right answer, so.
Yeah. Now I see what I did. Let's see if she gets that one.
Yeah, I think those are the only ones I really had questions on.
Okay. On number 4, what did you put for that one? Not number 4 on that.
On number 4?
It's not number 4. It's number 5 on our homework.
Oh, where it's talking about which sampling method?
Yes.
Stratified sample, because they talked about how they're in kind of like different property values.
Yeah.
And then they hold on.
I don't know why I put systematic, but I think I probably just wrote the wrong word down. So it's like, why did I
stratified? Because they put them in different kind of like low property values and then probably different.
Okay.
That's what I put in that one.
Hello. Oh. Hi. Haha. I had my Gmail open, but Hangouts didn't want to load.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh. Okay. Did you take the quiz? The first by yourself?
Going over, you mean the review in lesson 8?
Yeah, there was he had a little review, and then he said that maybe you could go and take the quiz the first time by yourself and then meet with your group. But the questions are exactly the same on the review as they are on the quiz.
Okay, I worked through them all and I have all my answers, but I didn't take the quiz.
Okay, well, I
didn't see that
and
part.
so I know what the right answers are.
I had the problem that I had is number 9 is having that whole Excel column of data and then
Okay.
being able to copy it. I need to remember I had problems with this before is highlighting the whole column and then figuring out where to put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you highlight, let's see if I don't have, I'm on a different computer. So you go to that document, whatever it was called,
I think it was called the Crossroads. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have that open. I have Crossroad Purchases open.
So you're going to go to the money column, the column that just has the numbers.
Yes.
And you just highlight. So you click on the first one and then hold down your mouse to highlight the whole column.
Okay, that's what I couldn't get that before because every time, like I'm on the laptop, and so when I scroll and then I run out of room. So John had told me how to go up to this square, this up above, and click in something in the cell, but I don't remember.
I think what you can do is, so go up to, they have like column A, B, C, and D.
Yes.
So highlight, like just click on like the letter above it, which column it is. I don't know which column it is.
Yeah,
A, B, or C.
we're in column B. Okay, so I just click it.
Click it and it should have like highlighted everything.
Oh my gosh, that's so simple.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Try it. Just try it. Just try it. So copy it. Copy that column.
So I need to like right click it to copy. Okay, and where am I putting it?
So
I have it all. I have the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I have it all highlighted and ready to copy or copied because it's got the green digital dashes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then this is where you have to get that other Excel sheet. It was like the, I don't know what it's called, quantitative something or other.
Quantitative something worksheet.
Where is that found?
Information.
Is that
in
it?
Lesson?
It's in the, I can't remember what lesson it's in. I downloaded it to my computer so I'd have it.
Oh. Okay.
It is in lesson. Let me see.
It's either 2 or 3, but I can't remember.
It might be in lesson 3. So if you go to lesson 3, then in the online textbook, there's a lesson 3 online textbook. That that first blue square that shows up, that has a link to that Excel sheet.
Let me see if I can go. Lesson 3.
Are you finding it, Cheryl?
I did. I found it in lesson 3, so now I'm opening it. And okay, so I have it open now, and it says paste your data.
It's like cell
Oh.
2.
Oh.
The blue, it's just where all that blue is on the left-hand side.
Okay.
I think it's
Yep. A2.
A2 right there, and then you have to paste everything. Did it work?
Well, okay, I didn't have that copied still. I had to go back while I'm
Okay.
finding it. So now I'm okay, I'm clicking here. Here. Do you know what are the symbols for copying? Can I put?
Oh, I know this. Control C.
That's to copy.
Oh, you're wondering about pasting?
Pasting, yes.
Like a right clicker on your laptop.
I did, and I tried that, and I tried pasting it that way, and it's not working.
Let me look it up real quick.
Is there any data in that column right now, or is it cleared?
No, it's cleared.
It's cool. Okay.
And I have the other. The going back and forth from screens is.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the column. It's highlighted. And so when I go to the other where I want it, it should just go right in, but it's not working.
So if you want to paste, then you push Control C, or just hold on, Control V. So you click on the A2 cell, and then you'll
I didn't enable editing.
Oh,
I
enable
had
editing.
enable
Yep,
editing.
that might be good.
Yeah. No wonder nothing was working. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Got it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't enable editing.
So,
Okay.
do we want to go over the answers for that question, number 9?
And then it just gives you all that information right there in the box.
Right.
Yeah, it says mean, standard deviation, minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and max.
The questions, can we go over the last, I don't know if I just calculated wrong or what, but I got them both wrong. And it was question 31 and
Okay.
32.
So what did you what did you get for your answers? Because
For 31, I had for the, what was it? What are the mean? Oh, for the mean, I had 542.3.
And you say that's wrong?
And that's right. But then the standard
Okay.
deviation is where I
Uh-huh.
don't know what I did
what
wrong.
did you get
Did
for that one?
Did you divide that standard deviation, the 120.54, did you divide it by the square root of 15?
Oh, no, I did it by 6. There it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, because they want you to put that sample in. So Cheryl, what did you get for that standard deviation?
31.123.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that was my mistake. That's why I got those two wrong, because I was doing it with 6 instead of.
Yeah. I was going through the notes and I found, have you made up your sheet of notes that you can use for the exam?
I started it.
Yeah, that was one of the things I put on there, so it was helpful
Yeah.
to remember those little things.
So what did you guys get for number 32? The probability that they would be greater than 600.
0.2502.
Ooh, maybe I did that one wrong.
What did you get? I haven't done it because I had the wrong number in there.
For 32?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the answer I have is 0.2502. Because I took the 600, subtracted the mean, divided it by the standard deviation, divided by square root of 15. My z-score was 1.854.
Okay, and then you went and entered that into the applet, right?
Yes.
I wonder why there's a different answer. Let's see. Applet. What lesson is that?
So mine were all dumb mistakes on why I got them wrong.
I think that's what happens to me too, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like either you like don't add put in a number in an equation where you're supposed to, or certain things
Right.
like that, and it's just like frustrating.
Okay, so tell me what you got for the z-score again, because I was still working it.
For 32, the z-score is 1.854.
Okay, that's what I got.
Good.
And
So
so
you
then
put that
the
z-score in, right?
Yep.
Into the applet, and what did you get?
0.2502.
I did not
just
get that.
shade the greater part, like the
Yeah.
one little part.
Is that what you got, Wendy? Was the same as?
No, I'm not there yet because I'm on a different computer, so I don't have my applet open.
It's in lesson 3 online. No, lesson 5 online textbook. I just opened mine.
Okay.
Okay, hold on here. Wrong stuff. Straight. I still am not getting that answer, and I don't.
Okay, let me look at mine. Let's see what I get.
Because I got the same Z. Did I get the same Z score? Yeah, I got the exact same Z score. But when I entered that Z score into the applet,
What part did you
it
shade?
should be the
Top?
the furthest
To the right?
to the right, and I got 0.0319.
Okay, I do too. I don't know. I must have had something wrong when we shaded.
Okay.
I'm still looking for the applet.
You have to scroll down underneath the 68%,
Okay.
95%, 99%.
Or what you can also just stick normal probability applet into your Google, and it comes right up.
That's
The big one you site. I must have had the wrong side shaded there.
okay.
Okay, I finally got it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so it's
Cheryl. That's a lot easier than digging through the text.
Yeah.
So that would be our okay.
Okay, so you got 0.0554. 319.
319.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that what it had on the test, Wendy?
It doesn't give you, you have to put in your answers, but I did that all wrong because I had the square root of 6 instead of
Okay.
15. So
Okay.
mine were, those two were wrong for me. But.
Okay.
So it just, they're out of order on the quiz, but these are all
It's the same questions. Okay.
Yes.
So question number 24. Can we move on? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 24. Because it gives us, this is one that's talking about the scores or whatever, and it gives us the mean, and it gives us a standard deviation. Okay. But question 24, it says, what is the probability that a randomly selected student will score above 542.3, and that's the mean? How do I find out that answer?
I had question about that too, and I was trying to figure that out and find out what do you do when the mean is the same as the sample, because it would be 0.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, what if I just stick 0? If you stick 0 in the probability applet, I put 50%. I don't know.
That's what I had.
Okay.
Okay, because I thought about that, but I was like, is that
Yeah.
really? I was just so confused. Okay, 50%.
I know. That's what I had, and if it's on there, I got it right. So.
Okay, I was just really confused because usually they've never really asked us a question like that before. Usually it's above or below.
Exactly.
And so I was like,
I was searching.
No idea.
I was trying to find an example in the text and the homework samples and everything. I couldn't find an example.
I know.
Okay.
So I just thought, well, let's just go with it. Use it as a 0.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the only questions else that I had was 20 through 23 because I didn't know how to figure it out without a mean or standard deviation.
Okay. I need to find the.
Because it says that the numbers that they give us say that they're assuming that those numbers are 2 standard deviations away from the mean. And I had no idea how to figure out what the mean was. That they're assuming that those numbers are 2 standard deviations away from the mean. And I had no idea how to figure out what the mean was.
I just drew a little chart, like I put the mean, and then
Yeah. Chart too.
I just drew a little chart, like I put the mean, and then I just drew a little.
I think we're having like a bunch of playback.
Yeah.
Okay, we can just keep going, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
can you guys hear me?
yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. I think we're having a bunch of playback.
Yeah.
Okay, we can just keep going, I guess.
Oh, can you still hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I drew a little plot and I put my median in the middle, and then I drew the first standard deviation away and the second. And then I put those numbers in the second ones, 1.59 and 2.52. And then I subtracted 1 point. I subtracted the less number from the bigger.
Yes.
And then I got whatever I got. So
So okay, I forgot about that.
0.93, I think, because I did the same thing, Wendy. I drew the sample there.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get 0.93.
Okay.
And then I divided that by 4.
You
Oh, did
divided
I?
all-
I don't know
divided.
if that's the right way to do it or not.
I divide.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got it. I have it written down right here. I did the 2.52 minus the 1.59.
Yeah.
And got 0.93. So then you divide the 0.93 in half to get 0.465. And so 0.465.
That's when you subtract from 2.54.
2.52.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subtract
I think I did it the
4.9.
long way
So
around.
our median is what, 2.0?
So
0.055.
Okay, so this is what I did, and I don't know if this is
so I put
the
2
correct
point.
way to do it. What I did was I added the 1.59 and 2.52 together and then just divided by 2. And I got the exact same answer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably the right way to do it. I think
Okay.
it's harder than I needed to.
Because I was like, but I don't know if that's right, so I didn't do the rest of the questions. But okay.
So did you get
that's
a standard deviation of 0.23? Is one standard deviation?
So, yeah.
Yes. 0.233.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to.
Does it ask for 2 decimals or 3?
3.
Oh no, I only have 2.
Make sure I'm telling you right. Hold on.
So okay,
Yeah, it
our
was-
standard deviation 0.233. Got it. Okay. So when we find our mean, and so then all we would do is to find the to find the 68%, which is one standard deviation away, we just take our mean and we add the 0.233 and then we would subtract. Okay.
Correct.
I don't know why I was making that so much harder than it needed to.
I know. I do that too. I think it was that little, all the symbols with the -2 and the +2. I like looked at that.
That's what confuses me. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was all of my questions, so I think I'm good now.
You guys ready to take the quiz?
Oh, for number, going back to this 9 and 10, on 10, how do I do a histogram?
It should be on that same.
Yeah.
That same where you pasted the numbers in.
Oh, it's already made.
1/4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And that's not on the quiz. It doesn't say anything about that one.
okay.
But that's
So
where you get that from.
Are we going over the answers first before we take the quiz?
We can, yeah. Then it'll be fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1,
Central limit.
I had, yes.
Okay.
And number 2, I had the law of large numbers.
Okay.
Number 3,
2 and 3. Is it 2 and 3?
just 2.
Just 2.
Mm-hmm.
It always confuses me.
Me too. But I got that one right, and I only marked the random selected brands. of toothpaste.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then number 4
Is
100 is the parameter.
Okay.
And 112 was the statistic. And then number 5, I got wrong on the quiz. And I had systematic, but I think
had stratified.
yeah, that's
I have the same thing.
what Lauren had too. I don't know if I marked the wrong one or what I did. Because when I went back and read it, I'm like, I don't know why I put systematic. Okay, the next one.
Is it cluster?
Cluster. Yeah.
Okay.
And then number 7 was simple, random. And then number 8 was stratified. And then let's see, number 9. So I had the mean as 4.771. Standard deviation as 1.912. Then the minimum was 0.84. The first quartile was 3, or is it negative or is it 3?
It says
no.
3.42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the medium 5.15. 5.61, and then the max was 10.45. Okay, then the next one was number 11, right? Is that where we are?
Yeah.
I had negative 0.165.
Okay, we don't round up. 165.
Usually asks for 3 decimal places.
Okay.
So I've just
had
always been keeping them at 3.
165.
I'm trying to see if that question was on the quiz. Hold on just a minute. I don't think that question is even on the quiz, but and then for 12, I had 0.681.
12. Well, I have 0.01. But that,
okay,
that's
I think I messed up on this one because I have the wrong, I think I got the wrong standard deviation. So we might want to go over this question.
what is the value coming?
So all you do for this is you have to take your mean, right? And then you subtract the x value. Actually, x subtract the mean, and then you get a certain value, right? And then you have to square that value. So
Okay.
I got that same answer that you just said, unless I did it completely wrong.
Okay.
What did you get, Cheryl?
0.01.
So how did you get? What was the value on? Because Roberta
is 37.25. So the mean, I have the mean of 38.08.
I had 38.075.
Okay, see, I was working with just the 2, since what I have been doing is, because if the problem tells you, like, if they're working with 2 decimals, they're 37.91. The whole, all the problems are 2 decimals. So then I just do what the problem does. So all mine are 2 decimals.
Well, that might be right, because on the quiz, it asks for the standard deviation. And what did you get for your standard deviation?
For Roberta, or which one?
For number 14 of all of these.
Oh, I got 0.715.
0.54.
Okay, well, I had a totally different one and I got it wrong, so mine's not right.
So what happens is, see, this is where it gets tricky, because if we don't have all the same values in that squared deviations column, we have to, then what we do is we add all of those up, and then we have to divide by,
the number of samples minus 1.
2. Maybe I did it wrong.
That's how I did it wrong. Because I just got the number. I added those all up and I got 1.5341. But then I just took the square root of that. That's not right, is it?
No, you have to take the sample size, subtract 1.
Yes, divided by
what were squared deviations column? So the first one I got 0.027, and then 0.681, and then 0.819. And then we have to add them up, right?
I'll have to redo the whole problem using 3 decimals then. If that's what you remember, Wendy, that it was supposed to be to 3 decimals?
Yeah, let me look. I have it. Hold on, let me look.
Okay.
Yeah, it says round your answer to 3 decimal places.
Okay. So, yeah, I got to start all over then.
Okay, so after I add up the squared deviation, then what do I do?
That's your
So,
sum.
what was your sum when you added all those up?
1.5341, and then.
Okay, so I went 3 decimals, so I did 1.534, and then you have to divide by the number of samples. So we have 4 samples, but we have to subtract 1 from that sample.
Okay,
so it'd be
it's
3
divided by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I missed that step, so that is kind of an important step.
Yeah. So then you get 0.511, but then that is still squared, and then we have to find the square root of that.
Okay, so I just missed that one. I got it.
And then I got 0.715. Cheryl, what did you say you had on that as your answer at the end?
End of what? Which number?
Number
For my
14.
sum? Oh.
14. What was your standard deviation that you
0.54.
Okay, so I think what happened with you, Cheryl, is you forgot to find the square root of that.
Okay.
Even because when we add all of those sums up, that column is squared. We have to remember that that is a squared deviations.
Okay.
And so we have to find the square root of, because when I added all of my...
So the standard deviation is the square root of the variance.
Yes, and my variance was really close to yours. But my variance was 0.51, so it was really close to yours. You might have forgotten that you needed to square root it.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to just redo the whole thing to get 3 decimal points. So your mean is 38.075.
What was my mean?
That's what mine was.
Okay.
I think we don't round till the very, very end.
Okay.
Is what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the square deviations are 6 places. So Laren, did you get 0.715 for the standard deviation?
Yes, I did. And I think you can go back, because I only went back 3 decimal places.
Okay.
And I think if you go back more than 3, you're actually going to get very, so similar answers. So I always just went back 3 decimal places, and I got that number.
Well, I went all of them, and I got the same standard deviation as you, so.
Yeah. So on B, then, Wendy, what did you, on question number 12, the place value of B, what did you get?
I got 0.681.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, square that. 0.68. Okay, yeah, I just squared that.
Yeah.
0.68. But then okay, so you're going 3 there? 3 decimal
Yeah,
places there?
I always go 3 decimal places because it seems like almost every
But you
answer that we're giving is 3 decimal places.
But you
Unless it
keep
tells us
all of
not
them,
to.
and while you're working the problem, you keep all of them?
No, I don't. Unless it tells us like not to round until we get to our final answer. But on these, it doesn't tell us that.
Okay.
I don't believe.
So on number 13, what did you get for that?
The variance.
That's what I had, but I got it wrong on the quiz.
Number what now?
Number 13.
I put none.
Oh, you'd put none?
Why did I do that? What quantity?
What is the variance? I can't remember.
What is it? The sum of the average distance of all data from the mean is a variance. So.
Okay, so then it would be none, right? Because it doesn't match that description. See, I don't know if there was like a term for that when we added it.
I couldn't find it, so then I just put variance, but that was wrong. So
okay, so then we know that that's right. See, on here it says, so I look back at lesson 3, and it says the sample variance is just the sample standard deviation squared, or S2, which isn't it that column, the S2 column?
well, that's what I thought.
Maybe it's not the sum. Maybe it's right before we have to find the square root. See that? I think that's where it catches us, is because we still have to divide by our sample, subtract 1.
To the sum of all the numbers.
Yeah, this is talking about the sum, whereas this is talking about our S squared answer, and that is after we do that division. Okay.
So it's none of them.
It's none of them. Okay. So for number 15, under certain conditions, the standard deviation can be negative.
I put
don't-
True or false?
I put false, and let me see. That answer was right. Yeah, it's false.
Okay. I was pretty sure about that, but I was like, I don't know, maybe. Okay. Cheryl, are you still working on that one problem?
Yeah, can we go back to, was the sum, you got 1.5439 for the sum of that square deviation column?
I got 1.534.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Can you read off your square deviations column? Maybe we can find the problem.
0.027 is the first one. 0.681,
Yeah.
0.819, and then 0.017.
On that last one I got 0.007.
Me too.
0.0007. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 zeros. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Okay. Thank you. So for number 12, it's 0.681.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
So then you take the sum 1.534 and you divide it by 3.
To get 0.511.
Yes.
Yeah, and that answer is still squared. So we have to do the square root of that. So
take the square root, and then the standard deviation is 0.715.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think that's the confusing part is we forget that is squared.
Right.
To remember that last column is squared.
So to get the standard deviation, you have to take the square root of that number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just remind me, because I didn't write it down, on number 31.
So the mean is the mean they gave you, 542.3.
Yeah.
And
Was
then
the standard deviation 31.123?
0.123. Yeah.
Okay.
So on right under that number 16, it asks us which location resulted in the most consistent temperature measurements. Don't we want to look at the least standard deviation one?
Yeah.
So it's the extradural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's because of the standard deviation is the smallest.
Okay. And then in your own words, number 17, we can probably skip that one. Number 18. The minimum was 2, correct?
Yes.
The quartile 1 is 4.
4.
Yes.
The median is 6.
Yes.
Quartile 3 is 8. And then the max is 12, right? Or is it 14? Because there's that little, what is that little?
Yeah, that means it's an outlier. So that would
that doesn't count?
It should be.
No.
Why it doesn't count?
12.
It's 12. Okay.
I think your answer is 12. It's where the.
But it asks for maximum.
Yeah.
So they don't consider that in there?
So
but that little line is your maximum line.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
'Cause I watched the review and the whiskers, that last whisker ends, that's supposed to be
Okay.
max.
Oh, okay.
So number 19, it's 50%, right?
Yes.
And then we went over 20 through 22. Wait, okay, so 20 we got 2.055,
Yes.
and then the standard deviation was 0.233,
Yes.
and then the two measurements for number 22 is 1.822, and then
Actually, you have to round that one up, so it's
you have to, so okay,
1.823.
23, okay, and then 2.288,
Yes.
okay, and then number 23.
Wait a second. You got the two numbers that it falls between is 1 point. Are we doing 3 decimals again?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's 1.823.
Yes.
And then what's the second one?
2.288.
288.
2.8. Okay. I rounded again on that one.
Okay, so then for 23, isn't it asking us like the exact same question? Is it just did? Or am I like totally confused?
What is the mean and the standard deviation?
So the mean was 2.55, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then the standard deviation was 0.233.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just had to write it again. Okay. I was
I
like,
get it.
what? Is that asking us something different?
I know. That confused me too, but
Okay. So 24, we said 50%.
50%.
Okay. 25. 68. No, I think I got that one wrong. What did you guys get for 25?
0.684.
Okay, yeah. 68. And then above was 0.32.
Or 316.
I'm trying to find if. Let me look on the test and see what. Hold
I
on.
think for probability, we have to round for 2 decimal places.
Well, I did 3 and I got them right.
Okay, you did 3. Okay, never mind then.
So on the one, I had, so for 24 was 0.50. You had to write it like that.
Okay.
And then for, there are different numbers on the quizzes. Okay, so for number 25, it was 0.683.
Okay. And then 26.
And then for 26, I put in 0.3167 and I got it right.
Wait,
Okay.
we're talking on 26?
Yeah.
I thought that was the 0.316. Oh, you put in 0.3.
167. So she just had one extra decimal.
I had one extra, but they counted it right. So I don't know. I think
It might tell us in the thing.
Yeah.
Usually it tells us round to whatever decimal place. So.
And then the next one was for the 10th percentile. On the test, it tells you to round it to the nearest whole number.
Okay.
So that was
388.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then the next one was, where are we? The 90th percentile.
697.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the one for the first quartile was 461. And the one for the third quartile was 6.24.
Sorry, can you say that one again?
Say that again.
Oh, sorry, 624. Sorry.
20.
Okay. I was like, did I do that one right?
Sorry.
Okay.
So you got 620?
624.
Oh,
Did you not get that one?
I got 620.
So for this one, since the third quartile is 75%,
I put 75 in the probability.
okay, what did you, it should be 0.674 is your Z-score.
Yeah.
The Z-score is 0.674.
Correct.
Yep. And then on these ones,
okay, when I was doing it, I reversed my 4s and 7s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. So are we ready?
Okay, so, oh, yeah. Tell me what 32, the probability,
32 is
was it 0.0319?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Let's take this thing. I mean, if we have all of the answers, it shouldn't take us very long, right?
Yeah.
So which number is that? Number 2 is the randomly selected brand of toothpaste.
Yes.
So number 3, we have to select 100 is a parameter and 112 is a statistic.
Correct.
And the next one is stratified, sorry, sample.
Number 4.
Number 5 is,
It's a
Cluster, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then simple random sample for question 6.
Yes.
And then 7 is
Stratified again?
stratified. Yeah. So for question 8, it wants the mean, which
So that would be
is
the 4.771.
4.771. Is that what you put?
Yes.
and then standard deviation is 1.912.
Excel
Yeah,
really
was it-
needed it. It's like,
True or false?
I know that could be a tricky one, is because we didn't create it, Excel did. So, I hate
Yeah.
those trick questions. Oh, okay.
Then this is on to the seals.
The seals. Oh, and it gives you. Oh, falling table. Oh. And it tells say how many here to put the decimal. Are you putting it to 3?
Yeah, 3 places.
Okay.
So it's negative
Oh,
0.165, right?
Correct.
Zero 0.681 for number 12.
Yes.
And then
So we decided that number 13 was none, right?
That's what I put down.
And then the standard deviations is 0.715.
Yes.
And then false for number 15.
Mhm.
Number 16 is extradural. Third quartile, number 17, third quartile is 8.
8. So you just put in
So we just put in 50.
correct.
So for question 19, it is 2.055.
Yes. And I thought my point was a 1 on my when I took it the first
Oh,
time.
really?
I got it wrong.
So 0.233
Okay,
for number 20.
which number exists in our problems?
This is number.
Is this 20?
So we're behind one. So on our test that we're taking now, it's question 20, but on the exam review, it's number 21.
20.
Yeah, they skip around.
I have number 20. I have 1.
Which question are you on right now?
So 2.0, is that 2.055?
That's number 19 on our test that we're taking.
Number 19 on the question taking.
Yeah. So question 20 on the quiz that we're taking right now, it's the standard deviation problem, and that is 0.233. Correct?
Yes.
Number 21 is 1.823 and 2.288.
Correct.
So for question 22, did you guys put 0.50?
Yes.
Where does it say to round to 2 points on this one? Up there? Why are you rounding to 2 points on this one?
Well, the probability that a random selected students will score above the median, because the median is halfway. So that's why I put 0.50.
We probably wouldn't. Yeah, we probably wouldn't put 0.500.
It is, yeah, it's 0.50 because that's what I put in when I took it the first time.
So
how do you put your answer in? 0.0?
No, 0.5.
0.5?
0.50.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for question number 23 on our quiz, it's 0.683.
Yes.
Number 24, our answer is 0.3167.
Yes.
So how many decimal places did you go in number 23?
4. 0.3167.
No, in number 23.
Oh, 3 was only 3 spaces. 8.
Okay.
3. Number 25 is 388.
Yes.
Number 26 is 697.
Yes.
Number 27 is 461.
Yes.
And number, what was that? 28 is
24.
624, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then 29, it says round to the nearest tenth. It's asking for the mean of the distribution of means. So it'd be 542. And then the standard deviation says round to 3 decimal places. So 31.123. Round to 3 decimal places. So it'd be 0.3. Right, 0.0332 because it says round to 3 decimal places.
3 decimal places.
Yes.
And the 1 changes into a 2.
Correct.
Oh, the 0.
Yeah, don't forget that 0. I always.
Yeah.
Awesome.
0.0.
Sweet. Awesome. Oh, well, thank you guys for helping me.
All right.
Hopefully you guys do
Helps
good on
to
the
talk
test.
through it. Thank you.
Any other questions that you guys have?
I don't think so. Good luck on your test.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
the same time on Thursday?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
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 Bye.